outside reasons. What would you prefer? Yellow spandex?
Damn!
You think you're funny, don't you?
I know I am. I'm the famous comedian Arnold Braunschweiger.
Schwarzenegger.
Gesundheit.
Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good!
Well, I'll tell you, nobody handles garbage better than we do.
You don't remember?
For you, the day bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday. What are you smiling about?
Dude, I almost had you.
Left cheek! Left cheek! Left cheek!
What is happening, everybody? Welcome. We are another week, a new year of news and reviews. Technically, it was last week's. Actually, there's a little bit of this week's or whatever this year's news sprinkled in because last week was half last year, half this year. So, yeah. So like we always do. Let's start with Transformers news. First up, we have some more of these mini packages from Takara. So this is wave 2, 300 yen, and it's supposed to ship in January. So I mean, we should start. There isn't much of these, so I can understand why and how they can churn these out as quickly as they are, but. Yeah, so this wave has who do we got? We got Rodimus, Metroplex, Cyclonus, Starscream, Soundwave, and Ultra Magnus. So I'm looking forward to whoever wants these getting them. Let's see. Next up from Teases. So this is from JT Prime 17. If you guys aren't aware, JT Prime, I don't know, he's an insider, but everything he's told us about is 100% legit. I wish I knew more about JT Prime. But sadly, before the sadly part, he posted, I don't know where to put this, but we are getting 2 figures of transforming insignia. So we are going to most likely get, he confirmed Autobot and Decepticon. So it's like we're getting a Tarn face transformer in the Decepticon and then the Autobot insignia. So interesting stuff. And then he kind of noted there at the bottom, I think this taps me out. I don't have anything in 2027 and I'm not actually searching for it. I know in the past, JT Prime said he was getting out of the leak business. Give me a call, JT Prime. Let me know how to look for this stuff. I would gladly take your mantle. See, next up we have some stuff from Hasbro China. These are the Gear of the Horse Transformers posters of Optimus Prime and Megatron. I don't know if we're getting figures from these. I know back in the day we used to get Year of the Whatever stuff. Like one time there was, I think, the Machine Wars Optimus Primal, like a repaint for Year of the Monkey. We got the MP10 Optimus Prime that was transparent. I think, or not transparent. It was like a different shade of red, and then kind of like bright golds where the chrome silver stuff was, and then a clear trailer. I think that was Year of the Horse. So look at this. Back to Year of the Horse. So yeah, like I said, I don't know if there's figures coming out. It's just this artwork came out. Now for the big news of it just a lot of this stuff just popped up yesterday. So Takara teased on their X page, coming soon, Transformer Studio Series. Now, I am pretty sure this is Thundercracker because I don't think they've revealed him yet through Takara. I don't think they have, but you know, I've seen them in shows, so wouldn't this be interesting if it was like Thundercracker or I mean Skywarp or Starscream? They're also teasing Bruticus and oh my gosh, I forget his name, the Armada character that we saw at the convention in Brazil. So that's just the Onslaught. So pre-orders will be going up for that soon on Takara. Next, new product series start. Transformers New Legends. So my guess, so this is obviously the Lio Convoy that Takara did, because you can kind of tell by the roundness of the face. It's not like the Hasbro one. I have a feeling this is going to be a repaint, or like I think this might be the follow-up to Premium Finish. I don't know for a fact, but that's my that is my educated guess that this is going to be taking over the Premium Finish line. They gave us like the 3-pack. What was it? That's how we got the Netflix Soundwave, a better looking Megatron, and I think Shockwave was like the 3-figure set. And then they've redone all the main 3 Seekers. We got that really nice reflector set. So yeah, that's my guess. And then next is, if you guys remember from the Takara event, there was the Transformers. Oh wait, Transformers Timeline. That's the feudal Japan stuff. So that's the Starscream, Bird Mode, and Optimus Prime, Ox, and Trailer. I forget the name, the proper terms from them. And Takara wasn't done. So they also teased their MPM Masterpiece movie series, Sideswipe. So this is from the second movie, Revenge of the Fallen. Out of nowhere, MPG is doing a Hot Rod. Hot Rod or Rodimus, I'm not sure. But you know what worries me? Looking at these hands and the spoiler, it almost reminds me it's the Kingdom Rodimus Prime. And they're making it MPG. That's a stinker. If that's what they did. What if they just updated it a little bit? I mean, those hands, those look like Generations hands. But I'll have to do some more digging. And then lastly, from Takara, finally, we've talked about this. There's been teases of it. Missing Link Grimlock is the next Missing Link release. So looking forward to seeing what that looks like. Because if you guys don't know, like, we haven't really, like, a lot of the old molds have been reissued. The Dinobots haven't. And I can't remember where I heard this, if it was a legitimate source, but either these molds for the Dinobots were lost, or they were just degraded so bad that they were unusable, and it wasn't cost effective to redo the molds. So next up, so this isn't really anything new from Blokees. This is more or less just a show how the last two Galaxy waves, they've upgraded the molds of Megatron and Optimus. So you can kind of see a comparison between the Optimuses, what they looked like previously on the right to what it's looking like now. And I think those are both the new Megatrons. I think I might have put the wrong image on that slide, but the head looks a lot better. Like they're getting leaner and more like animation accurate compared to like their chibi cuteness. And then so here's a good look at the differences between the Megatron. Like, I mean, even in the face. That was one of the things I didn't like about that first wave. Megatron was in the first wave. A lot of their faces were really boring and similar. Now he's getting more character in his face. And Optimus wasn't as bad in the first set. It's just because he's got the face mask. But I'm really liking the update, so it's making me want to get some of these sets to get some of these updated molds. Let's see. Next up, did you see these deals last week? Now I didn't take on this this Naruto this 2-pack crossover. Not a fan of Naruto and didn't really need this crossover. But Blokees, $1.24 per. Well, guess what your boy did? He went to a Walmart, found a bunch of them. Couldn't find a contained case, but I did get like 17 of them, and I almost completed a wave. I did get the shiny on my first pull. I got the shiny Optimus Prime, and then eventually I got the standard Optimus Prime. But like I said, I didn't complete it. I need Sunstreaker. Anybody out there that if they partaked in this deal and got duplicates of Sunstreaker and want to make trades, I got extras. If not, I'll just look up one on eBay. Let's see. Next up, moving on to third-party news. So first up, our favorite upgrade company, DNA Designs. They sent out like an update on the Megatron kit and said the fusion cannon that comes with this is compatible with the official effect parts. So you don't have to worry. DNA's got you covered. All the Hasbro official blast effects will fit in this his fusion cannon. So next up, more upgrade kit news. So DNA posted about the upgrade kit for Star Convoy. There is going to be some reinforcements sent that can help the joints, because I guess there was some degrading, or after they disassembled it, they discovered the mushroom style pegs and the leg joints may have unavoidable excess material left over from production process during joint rotation. This excess material can cause friction against the main body, potentially leading to gradual wear and slightly loosening joints over time. So DNA is sending or adding to it to rectify that. So good on them. Let's see. Next up, to the Devastator Wars. Now this is Mecha Invasion. So they've already completed their Devastator, and they're doing like a box truck and like a drill tank, I guess. I don't know. And then hands for the individual robot modes. And is what it's going to do is it can add on to Devastator. And I don't know if this is just beefing him up. I haven't seen what it looks like, but those look like you're going to get leg extensions, and it's going to upgrade the Devastator to look less stylized and more tuned, would be my guess. Because if you look at the scoop and the front of the cement mixer, it's really Generation 1 looking. So cool. But I don't think I don't have any of these Mecha Invasion stuff. So keep a lookout for pre-orders. See, next up, our new favorite micro scale transforming company, Galaxy Toys, announced they are doing the Rainmakers, but quantities are limited to 1,000 units. So the traditional Seekers, the Starscream, Thundercracker, and Skywarp is shipping now. So if you ordered from Show Z or any Asian retailers, you should have got a ship notice or should be seeing them soon. But yeah, these are limited, so I don't know how good those other Seeker molds. I know the reflector design got a lot of praise, so keep a lookout for pre-orders. I would imagine if Galaxy Toys has posted this, we should be seeing something soon from them. But yeah. Next up,
Showtime!
Dr. Woo! That's right, folks. We got a tease, a reveal from Dr. Wu. This is the DWE 6.3 and DWE 6.4. This is the G2 version of Sideswipe and a Black Scourge or Sweep. What's this? Well, I didn't know what it was. I had to do a little Googling and found out this was the original design or the Flareodiri design for what the sweeps, like the more like not sentient version of it. So that was what they first originally looked like, and that's where this comes from. So it's coming with a different head sculpt for the sweep with like that mono eye, sort of like Shockwave, and then Sideswipe is getting all his extra G2 bits from the G2 comics. So I might be in on this. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I like G2 Sideswipe. And it looks like they were going with a completely different head sculpt with that scream, or he's giving him teeth like, G2. Oh, we're not done with Dr. Wu, though. We got more Dr. Wu. So we have finished product images of their DWE 47 Smoke Dust and DWE 48 Beetlehorn, or AKA Smoke Screen and, Bombshell? Bombshell. So yeah, looking good. Yeah, I'm digging that Smoke Screen. I dip a little bit in the Dr. Wu. I don't know if I'm going to get on these, but one of the things I remember from Book Club, Catherine noted, is there is some running changes with these. Instead of weapons that clip on their arms, they are getting peg holes in their arms to plug weapons in. And I know there's been some people who have had some breakages on those the guns that come with them because of how they clip on. So hopefully this improves this design. Now, we couldn't have one Dotson brother without the other. And here is Blue Streak along with Shrapnel, the DWE 45 Silver Lightning and the DWE 46 Claw Worm. So yeah, these are looking good. I think Smokescreen is looking better out of these two Dotsons for sure. But yeah. So I mean, if we're seeing these, it won't be very long before these will start shipping soon. So, oops. Next up, we have images from. Oh no, here's the. This is the. Here's all the Insecticons from Dr. Wu. I can't remember who Kickback was with, but the team will be complete before too long. Let's see. And now next up we have Iron Factory. This is their repaint / kind of retool. This is a Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus / Delta Magnus. And this is this is Legend Scale, so here's some images of the different head sculpts. And yeah, so like I said, this is Iron Factory. And then next up, while sticking with the Legends, we have people are getting the Magic Square Ultra Magnus and 6-Shot in hand. So you kind of get a look of how the packaging looks, how they're individually packaged with each sets of weapons, and then images of each character. And next up, something I've seen a couple times, but I wasn't sure what this was till now. I found their Weibo page. So this is Rising Force, and they are doing a Fall of Cybertron Combaticons team. Now this is legend scale, so they're all 17 to 14 centimeters tall. They do transform and have alt modes, and they also combine. So here is the look of them in combined form, and it's 31 centimeters. I can't do the math. I'm not sure what that is in inches, but. And then here is another good image of the team, and then you can kind of see them compared to, I think that's the Studio Series, Gamerverse, Fall of Cybertron, War for Cybertron, Optimus Prime. So, that actually scales pretty good, and this is supposed to be legend scale. So, I have a feeling that Hasbro won't be making this. So, this might be a good opportunity to go to Rising Force and grab this. See, next up, our favorite chibi / cute line, Laser Cat Toy or Toys is doing a Tiger Hawk. So far we've seen what? They're doing Beast Wars stuff. We've seen Megatron. I thought there was one other Beast Wars that we've seen. Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't remember. But yeah, so this is just a tease. I mean, it's a good image. You can kind of see what's going on back there. Oh, I guess there is more Beast Wars. So this is their Waspinator. And just from those silhouettes, Waspinator's looking fun. And we're not done with Laser Cat. They dropped quite a few other things. It took me a second to figure out who this was, but it's Abominus because it says Mini Abami. So this is their cutesy, chibi-ish, whatever is the proper term for it, for Abominus. So far, they've got Predaking, Volcanicus, Superion, and Bruticus. So quite a bit of combiners they've tackled. And let's next up. So this is Big Mac Toy or Toys. I'm not sure. They're a tease of their Fort Max. Now, I forget the height of this. I think it's like 36 inches. So it's not much larger than the Titans Return Fort Max. And it's very similar in design. But I think this is more like G1 Toy accurate, how it changes into city mode. But yeah, so we got a little bit of update. I mean, he's got big hands. Not gonna lie about that. That's for sure. See you next up.
I'll be back.
Guess who's back?
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
You gotta put your back into it, dumbass.
Hello, boys! I'm back!
We got more reissues this week, or I guess redesigns, but I kept it as a reissue because not that this. So we saw last week that the Zeta Toys Mod Fans was doing a metallic RC. Well, now here is their tuned variant. Little head RC with no fenders, just her thighs back there, and she has heels. Her feet are kind of big. Can those feet sustain her with the heels like that? I don't know, but this one looks better than the metallic one, but it still has issues. I mean, that small head, the big hands. I mean, I would never keep mine in car mode, and I would really never keep this one in car mode. So it's so funny. That's like the front looks good, and then they just forgot about the rear of it. So that is all. Next up, Fans Hobby is doing a holiday exclusive. So here was some teases early on in the week. And if you can't tell who this is, then where have you been? This is definitely their version of the Armada Optimus Prime. That's my guess. Oh, okay, that's what it is. So, yeah, so this is their naval commander. This is so then like a couple days later they teased just the cab mode. I think they were trying to make everybody think that we're not getting the full thing, but here's some more images of the cab mode. And then like 2 days later, we get to see the trailer in the combined mode. You don't get to see the trailer by itself. You just see it in lake mode. But so yeah, this is Naval Commander. So like I said, this is Fans Holly's, man, I it's a tongue twister. Fans Hobby holiday exclusive. And I think in the States, this is going to be a Chosen Prime exclusive. That's what they did with the, I think it was the Machine Wars Soundwave they did from the, was that the Clouder mold? Double Dealer mold? Let's see. And next up, we move on to some Masterpiece news. So Magic Square teased their upgrade parts for their Lord of War to make it more tune accurate. I think I pre-ordered these a long time ago on Show Z because they had a listing. Not sure what the final price is going to be. Hopefully it's not too expensive with the money we've already invested in this team. Or hopefully it makes it look nice. But I have a feeling this is going to make me want to buy a second set. And that ain't happening. Because Magic Square has got the best. They got robot mode knocked out and alt mode. All three modes, really. So next up, live action news. Well, toy news. So this is Guardian Toys. And I think they made their debut at TFCon Chicago when they revealed these first. So this is their 2007 movie Optimus Prime. But the funny thing is they're doing a Dark of the Moon Optimus Prime. I can't really tell the difference, but there's some subtle differences, like where brass parts are, and just some subtle differences. You might be able to tell the difference, but I without like just looking at these side by side and piece by piece, there is not really much of a difference. And this is a masterpiece scale, so I mean, unless you just really need multiple Optimus Primes, I don't see the need in buying multiple ones unless they do the Jetfire and one of them's compatible with it and the other one. That would probably be the only way, is if they did a Jetfire and then you put one with Jetfire and one in robot mode by himself. Yeah, like I said, I can't tell the difference. Maybe if I would have oriented these slides a little bit better where you had side-by-side looks. But yeah. Oh, we're not done with live action stuff. Unique Toys showed off their Age of Extinction Bumblebee, the Buzz Guardian. Now, was it Age of Extinction when he wasn't even a Camaro? Or was it just a meaner looking Camaro design? Yeah, I guess it was a Camaro. But then there he is next to the Stinger. I wonder if this is a slight retool of that Stinger that I think that came out middle of last year. Maybe late last year. It looks cool, but I'm not going deep into the movie stuff. 2007, I completed that from the official, so we'll see what that sideswipe that we showed off earlier, if it'll get me back into movie masterpiece stuff. Next up, X-Transbots teased their G2 blades. Showed some images of it. These are just res images. These aren't actual product in hand. Now, I think so far, the first two were, I think, TFCon exclusives. The first 8, I don't know where it was, if it was an exclusive, but these were at one time really easy to get. But also, X-Transbots wasn't done teasing. Looks like this is like our first update of Abaddon, their version of Galvatron. Now we just got Fans Toys Galvatron, the Sovereign 2.0, and X Transbots. I think you're late to the party unless you're going to sell this thing a lot cheaper than what Fans Toys sold there for. This thing's going to sit. And then also we got some box art of X Transbots Teardown, their version of Hook. And I think that makes number 5 of their Constructicons. So I'm behind on them. The plan was to get their Constructicons for robot mode and Fans Toys for combined mode. So we'll see. Next up, we have more images of Craftsman Toys Grimlock and Dino mode, and then their the Volcanicus chest mode. And that looks really good, but the stylized stuff. I don't even have Masterpiece like tune accurate Dinobots, and I am not going to get into any of the stylized stuff till I have tune variants. But looks cool. That head on that Grim or the Volcanicus looks sick. And then more teases from Craftsman's Toys. Guess they're doing an Ultra Magnus. And he's going to be tall. Just as tall as that Grimlock. And then the shoulder cannons. Not pauldrons. And then we have some more images of Ultra Magnus in truck mode. And he does have the Matrix and it lights up. So, damn, that looks good. But that is all for Transformers news. Next up, we're in the action figure news. Now we were really light on action figure news this week. Either that or I just wasn't doing a good enough job, but I'll try to do better next week. But first off, from Hiya Toys, we got some of their Monster Universe stuff. So this is Hiya Toys Exquisite's Basic. Oh wait, is it the Exquisite's Basic? Oh, I have the notes from last week. Well, maybe it is Exquisite Basic. I think that's what they do, all the monster stuff, the Monarch stuff. So this is Mothra and I forget the little guy's name now. Suko. So it's coming in like a 2-pack. Mothra gets a good stand so you can do some good poses, and the reason they made you buy this is it's coming with Kong's axe, which kind of seems lame. But I wonder what her wings are, because I don't see like a lot of articulation points in them. I wonder if it's like the wing part's a soft plastic. Interesting. So next up in the 1/12 realm, I got Hiya Toys on here twice. I clearly didn't edit the slide. No, it's Mezco. Guess what? Mezco's doing reissues too. What is all these 1/12 companies doing? All these reissues. We got Medicom doing reissues. Now we got Mezco doing reissues. It's like they make good stuff and they know people and their things go up in the secondary market. So they got to reissue stuff, and this should be up on Mezco's site now. I don't know. I saw it when it first went up, but I think what everybody wants this for is that soft goods coat. Looks good, but I'm a cheap bitch when it comes to action figures. I just get Marvel Legends. I'm happy with the X-Men 97 Gambit. And then you can see all the different hands it comes with, the card effect. I will have to say it does have some pretty nice accessories, and then that trench coat's pretty nice. So now next up, I'm going to say probably the biggest news, and this dropped today from, I think it was the Full Force was the first person I've seen to drop this. But I have also heard rumors of this like months and months ago from It's Chad's channel on YouTube. So insider information, folks. We have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and G.I. Joe crossover. So this is, I think this is Playmate's last hurrah with the Turtles license. Now, I mean, if this is real, they are well in their way of production, and we will probably see these before their before the license rights goes away. I mean, shit, look at McFarlane. How long has he held onto that DC license after we heard a year ago he's losing it? He's still producing toys. So I'm not sure when Playmates' time ends, but and the date up top says 4 April of 2026. So I wonder if we'll start seeing pre-orders or for these in April, or if these are going to start hitting the shelves. But so if you look at the far left, we got the package design, and it's they're doing Leo in the package. And if you couldn't tell, Leo is Snake Eyes. Makes sense. Sword wielder. Mikey is Shipwreck. I don't know what to say about that. I find it interesting, and he has his own little bird, but I think that's a pigeon, not a parrot. And then Raphael is Roadblock. Kind of boring. And then the funniest looking one, I think, of the 4 turtles is Donatello as Dial Tone. And they have his mustache. I'm pretty sure that is his mustache on his upper lip, and that looks hilarious. And then his staff says a wrench. But yeah, funny. And then next up, so we have Krang, which is kind of a little bit of a render. Not an actual figure. And he is crossed over with Destro. And then we have Shredder. Clearly is Cobra Commander. And then Rocksteady. Bebop and Rocksteady are the Dreadnoks. Rocksteady is Buzzer. And you can kind of see, if I didn't have the little image there, he has his accessories. He's got his chainsaw accessory. And then that saw blade accessory, it's like a mace or whatever, but it's a saw blade instead of a ball with spikes. And then Bebop is Ripper for sure. I mean, that looks like the Jaws of Life crossing over with his drill gun that he originally came with. But you know, the funny thing is, folks, they're not just sticking to action figures. They are doing vehicles. And this is the Turtle Flycopter with spinning rotor blade. I mean, that tail end and that button on the side looks exactly like the vintage Dragonfly. And I wonder if there's any mold or anything that's similar. And then the only thing that might be different is the cockpit. Because these figures, they don't look like they're O-ring size. They almost look like the vintage Playmates style toys. But what if these are small enough to where they didn't have to remold that cockpit that much? And that is essentially a vintage Dragonfly redone. That's kind of cool. And then the rotor blades it looks like katana swords. Does it make these more appealing if they were like the Playmate scale stuff that's just like similar to vintage turtles than if they were O-ring sized, or maybe a little bit bigger than O-ring? Because it looks like you can fit 2 figures in that cockpit as well. It almost looks like it's Raph and Mikey, if I had to guess, just from the colors. It's not the best picture. And then last but not least, with the turtle stuff, we have the Ram Cycle with, instead of a minigun, it has a plunger missile, it looks like. And some stink bombs on the back. See, and that almost looks 1-for-1 for the vintage Ram Cycle. And then in the background, we see the Shell Striker with, what does that say? Oh, it says something suspension. And then it looks like April O'Neil's crossing over with Scarlet for sure. I just wonder if these are in O-ring size scale. Now that makes them more interesting, in my opinion, than if they're like the vintage Playmates, like Ninja Turtle stuff. Well, hopefully this leak wasn't just leaked out because Playmates is like, screw it, we're losing the license, throwing everything out the door, just to see if we can build up some hype before we lose the license. That would be my guess. So, but it is getting close to Toy Fair time, so maybe that's another reason why some of this stuff leaked. But well, that is all I have for this week on the news and review. So I like to wish everybody a Happy New Year. For those who've been watching every week, we've been building a little bit, and I appreciate every view. So that's all I got for this stream or this video. Just come check out my channels. Hit that like button. Comment what you one of your favorite news stories was this week. Also, let me know if there's any other stuff you want me to cover, or I'll try to look for it and get it added to the rotation. Yeah, like I said, like this video. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Comment, share this video. Also look me up on all the other socials. If you like seeing this new stuff, you can catch this every day. I post the stuff on Instagram, TikTok, X. I have my own Facebook page. I'm thinking at like 96 followers on Facebook. I think if I get 4 more, I should be able to go live on Facebook. So this will multi-stream through all 3 platforms. We're on Twitch and we're on YouTube, and then we'll do it on Facebook as well. And then don't forget, I have 2 reviews a week. Every Tuesday is Transformers Tuesday. By the time you watch this, I'll let you know that at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, the Fans Toys Sovereign 2.0 review will go up. I won that off of the Transformers Underground Facebook group, where they do raffles, whatever you want to call them, and you can win Transformers. It's a little bit of gambling, but put in one spot, like a few shekels towards that, and was the lucky winner. So definitely glad to got that. So be on the lookout for that to drop in at 1:30 p.m. on January 6th. And then every Friday we do an action figure review. I think I got X-Men 97 Cyclops coming up. So stay tuned for that. And then Saturdays at 11 p.m. we go live with the boys and we talk movies. I don't know what we're talking about this week, but check out last week's show where we did Change the Game, movies that kind of like were like changed aspects in filmmaking or were first. It was a fun show. Smudge learned some things about Dallas. And then check me out on Figure Fight Club every Monday. This follows Decepticons at 10:15 p.m. Eastern. Transformers news and topics with me and Anna. And then every Tuesday on Figure Fight Club is open mic night. The link for StreamYard will be in the chat. Anybody can hop in, and it's we talk toys, talk whatever. Just don't be a jerk. And then Friday is our VIP show where we interview someone from the toy developments to toy influencing to toy photography, sometimes cosplayers. So that's Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern. So I am everywhere. Eat your heart out, Zakanan. I'm catching up to you, bud. But that's all I got for this evening. I like to thank everybody. Stay tuned and take care. Peace.